I want to show you how to master Cursor. I have shipped so much code in the last few months that I feel obligated to share the strategy with you. I assume you already know how to use Cursor. If you don't, check out part 1 right here on my channel. By now, you've probably already heard about Cursor rules. This is basically a killer feature that allows you to inject more context whenever you use it. But dude, most people screw this up. They just read this and they think they're done. They end up seeing linear gains instead of exponential gains. By the end of this video, we're going to change that. We're going to make sure you understand exactly how to use Cursor to its full potential. And the best way to show this is by example. So we're going to be building an app. But wait, if you want to get directly to the juicy details, use the chapter markers below to go to step 2. That's where I talk about the Cursor rules, okay? Look, this app idea and the technical specifications of this application we're about to build are not at all important. What's really important are the underlying principles that align with this strategy, okay? In short, I want influencers to be able to have a shareable link for each Q&A session that they do with their fans. And then they can take this link and send it out to all of their fans. That way, all the Q&As are just aggregated into one place. It's very simple, but I want to show you how I do this with Cursor. This is going to be the game plan of this video. We're going to start off with defining requirements. It's very, very, very important to give as much context as possible to the cursor. Okay, no, but I'm serious. We need to fill it with as much data as possible, okay? The next part is setting up the Cursor rules. These are going to be specific documents that talk about the requirements in a way that Cursor can understand. And lastly, we're going to be iterating again and again and again until we get the job done. All right, let's talk about the first step, requirements. There are basically 3 documents that we want to create before we even get started with Cursor. Number 1, the product requirement doc, okay? This is going to talk about what the app is going to do, right? Next, the technical requirements doc. This is going to talk about how the app is going to be built. Lastly, we're going to have a UI requirements doc. This is going to talk about how our app is going to look and feel. I'm not going to make you actually type this shit out yourself. You're going to see how I do it. So we're going to open up a new composer window and we're going to open this up as editor, all right? Because it's nicer. What I'm going to do, okay, by the way, I already created a basic Next.js app. I already know I'm going to do this in Next.js, so don't worry about that. So that's ready, right? But what I want you to do is in your repository, I want you to create a specs folder, okay? And then in this, you're going to put this specs folder at the root of your application. So we have specs. Where are we? Here, right here. You see? That's beautiful. Specs. Now, we open up our agent, okay? And now I'm going to use a tool called Whisperflow. It's a really great app. But basically, it allows me to dictate everything to you. Or to you, no, the cursor. The cursor, Jesus. So we're going to toggle thinking on because we wanted to actually think about this step. This step is super important. So I'm going to come back to you as soon as I'm done dictating everything, okay? Okay, so as you can see, it dictated everything properly. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, I'm going to give it the folder to put everything in. So files and folders and then specs. Or actually no. So since it's empty, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag it in here. It knows how to do that. So we're going to press send. And now we're going to wait. I'll cut back once it's ready. By the way, while that shit is going on, like look, this is exactly what we're going to do, okay? We're going to be abusing the shit out of agent mode. Yeah, abusing it, okay? We're going to be creating a big library of cursor rules. Shit you haven't even seen yet. I'm going to show you a very, very important hack that I had to spend hours on the internet trying to find. And turns out I was already doing it the same way. But yeah, this is really cracked, okay? And then we're obviously, this is what we're doing right now, right? Like we're giving it the entire context of requirements for our app, okay? So it's doing a good job. So now we have a product requirement right here. Seems to be done, okay? But dude, look, so this is very high level shit. We don't want this. We want this to go as deep as possible. So I'm going to say, so look, I'm going to go do this shit and say, yo, no, I want you to go in that, please. Mention all the stuff and I'll do it. Oh, and for the sake of this video, okay, I'm going to shout at it because it's a piece of shit. We're abusing it, remember? But okay, make it scope small. I want a CRUD app only, no complex integrations for now. Okay, so as we can see, it actually like removed it from scope, which is great. This is exactly what we want. In the UI requirements, it's talking about ChatCN, which is great. It already gave a layout. It's talking very deeply in pixels, which is exactly what we want. And look at this technical document. This is great. This is the schema right here. This is perfect. So, okay, so we have question links right here. We have a slug, which is important. This is going to be the actual link. Okay, so I realize it's still way too complex, so we'll fix it. Okay, so I realized it was still complex. I just sent it this prompt. I'll check back with you in a bit. Okay, great. So it's done. We're going to accept all. We're going to hit it with a command RW to close everything. And then, this is amazing. You see how it's just detailed? This is super cool. So it has everything we need. Now I'm going to give you another hack for this step 1. Okay. So first of all, we're going to commit it. We're going to straight up commit it. We're going to say git add all and then git commit whatever bullshit. Okay. So now we actually saved our progress, which is important. Okay. So we're back in Cursor again. I'm going to open up a new chat and I'm going to say, look at specs, drag it here, and now create a folder called Chronicles where we store our tasks. I want you to create a checklist for me so that I can, but that'll basically look at the tasks that we need to do and split everything up in juicy tickets, like bite-sized tickets that build up on top of each other. That way we know exactly what we're doing. Do this on Markdown and then split it up in maybe 3 checklists. Okay, make it very simple. Thank you. Okay, so what I just did is I told it to split everything up in checklists for me. Okay, you'll see. Okay, so it's asking me to run this command. I'm gonna click run command. Okay, this is actually very important. I call it the Chronicles folder. This is basically a checklist. Okay, and now what Cursor can do is it can read this and start crossing shit off as it goes. Okay, so this is great. This is exactly what we want. I said it so many times during this video. But okay, we're gonna commit this. Now for the juicy part, the actual Cursor rules. Okay, we're gonna have 2 base rules here that are not gonna change from project to project. The first one is Cursor create rules. This blew my mind when I figured it out. You can actually ask Cursor to create rules for you, which freaking blew my mind because now you can actually go to the moon with this shit. You saw me struggling with committing just now, right? So the second base rule is we're gonna create a rule to automate this Git stuff. Just watch. This is how you add Cursor rules to your project. You add a folder, you say .cursor, okay? And then you add another folder in there called rules, all right? That's it. That's how you do it. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna create Cursor. Okay, this is gonna be our first Cursor file. Save this. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna copy this code that I'm gonna link below in the description, okay? This exact piece of code right here. And what you're gonna do is in rule type, we're gonna write auto attached. And then we're gonna say for every MDC file that Cursor is even thinking of adding to your code base. That way, it automatically attaches this. Now what this does is it just tells Cursor how to create a Cursor rule, okay? And I added some custom shit to it as well so that, you know, it works as expected, okay? Great. So that's our first Cursor rule. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add this Git automation file, all right? Link in the description. You will find it in the repo, okay? Let me take the time to shout this guy out, Jeffrey Huntley. This is where I got this rule from. He has some great blogs. I'll link him in the description too. So this file will tell us exactly how to commit everything, okay? For now, before we actually use this commit rule, let's just commit everything just to be safe. All right, add a quote there. Boom. This is where the fun starts. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pull up our agent again, okay? Oh my God, no, I thought it was a terminal, fam. Okay, okay. You are a Tailwind expert. You also make UI that is reminiscent of the Vision Pro aesthetic. Your main task will be to create UI components with this aesthetic, okay? And you have to read, obviously you have to put add cursor, right? We're gonna tag that cursor rule, okay? And we're gonna say create a rule for all of the Tailwind stuff. For everything that's related to Tailwind, we're gonna create a rule, okay? Again, prompts in the description. Send. And boom, let's wait. I'll check back with you I'll check back with you when it's done. Okay, there were some issues, so I'm gonna delete it and try again. This is real, raw, authentic shit, man. It's gonna happen so much you have no idea. So I have a thinking model set up. Okay, now I'm gonna drop this right here, and I'm gonna say, drop this shit right here. What helps? I don't know why, but with this MDC stuff, with this MDC file type, what I always say is I say create the txt file first and then rename it later when you're done. I don't know why, but it works sometimes. Let's see if it works now. So what we're actually doing here is we're creating app specific rules, okay? Specifically to your product requirements, etc. You see what I mean? Okay, so now that it's created the txt files in the form of the rule, right? And now it needs to convert it to MDC now. This is a very important thing to mention. I always click on auto run. It'll give you this warning. Beware, right? It'll run anything. So use this with caution. So, but screw it. We ball. Let's just do it. So it's kind of buggy. So we need to change it to auto attached. We need to auto attach it based off of the file types. But yeah, basically it's done. We now have specific rules for Tailwind exactly how we want it based off of the way we prompted Cursor to do it. Okay, so the next part is we're going to create rules based off of our technical requirements we just made earlier. All right, the way I changed it is like this. I added the specs folder. I tagged the create rule file again, create rule. And then I said for everything that's necessary, create the rules for it, right? I'm being very abstract here, but that's exactly what it likes to do. What we are in effect doing is that we're creating a standard library, basically a library that we can always refer to specifically for our project, like the best practices, okay? And ideally, you'd go back and forth with this. You'd keep prompting it, reprompting it as you build out your code base. Job perfectly, great. Okay, great. Okay, so we have our rules now. Cool. Okay, great. Done. That's the rule part. Let's build the freaking app. Again, I'm going to come up with the context. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to drag Chronicles in here. I'm going to drag, okay, I'm just going to write Chronicles. I'm just going to write do it. For the database stuff, let me know what I need to give you, like env-wise, like the env keys or whatever. And then make it work. Thank you. Okay. So you can read it, pause and read this, whatever. It's not that important. Great. Now it's just going to build. It's installing all the packages that we need to install. It's setting up the database stuff for me. It even created an env file. Shit. Dude, I'm actually like low-key mind blown. This is actually doing all the work for me, man. It's not even funny. Now, I saw it make a few mistakes here and there. I'll fix it in myself, but I mean, 99% of this shit is done, dude. It's absolutely messed up, bro. It's not even funny, bro. It's not even funny, dude. What the hell? I can't wait. Like, dude, this is gonna go one of two ways. Either the UI is decent, it's not gonna be great by no means, but if it's gonna be either decent or it's gonna be like dog shit. So we'll find out together. Bro, I'm gonna get such a big cursor build. It's not even gonna be funny, man. What the frick, dude? It's 1:30 at night here where I'm at. It's dark as shit outside, and I'm here like coding an app. What the frick, dude? Literally, I'm vibe coding, bro. Literally, like when I actually do this for work and shit like that, this is how I sit. I wait for this shit to work. Like I drink some coffee or whatever. Oh, whoa. It's actually trying to run shit. Is it? No, it's not. This is way more than last video, right? Cursor part 1. Cursor part 1 was just me fucking around, like doing a few commands. But this is like next level shit. Guys, I'm not even typing shit. Look at it. It's actually doing it. It's not even... What the fuck is this? Oh, what the hell? Shit. And you might think, like, if this is doing all the work, right? I guarantee you this shit messed up somewhere. Messed up multiple times, probably. Now, I have to go find this shit and fix it. That's the problem. You've turned dev jobs now into debugging jobs. And the thing is, the architecture is probably messed up too. So you need to understand what you're doing, like in an architecture level. Like, yeah. Dashboard. There's a dashboard. Yo, this is like Christmas, dude. Your dashboard. What? I didn't even tell it to make a dashboard. That shit, it came up with itself, man. But yeah, you can see how powerful the combination of creating your own cursor rules are with is in combination with the requirements, right? If you flesh out the requirements properly, you'll go a long way, man. I'm so curious to see if this shit works, man. Use Q&A store, fam. What the hell, dude? Shit. I honestly think, look, focusing on deployment and system architecture are going to be the ways where you can like distinguish yourself. If you're a React developer or like a backend engineer or some shit like that, you NGMI not gonna make it. Okay, you see this? You see how it just did it? It like added like, you see how it just added this git commit message here? It's crazy, dude. Okay, so now it's telling me to do all this stuff. Okay, so since I'm using Supabase, I need to now put in my keys. I'll cut back to when it's done. Okay, so now that the ends are fixed, let's try to do it. Okay, Supabase is being stupid, so I'm gonna say change everything to neon DB. Okay, that's it. Screw it. I don't care about this anymore. Let's do it. It's too late. So it's actually changing everything from the requirement in the requirements document as well. Just from this prompt, change everything to neon DB, which is crazy. So, holy shit, something's happening. That's crazy. Okay, so I had to like configure it a bunch. Yo, what the hell? Okay, npm run dev. Does it work now? No. So something happened. Cool. We're gonna hit it with that. Fix, please. Or we're gonna start a new chat. Actually, open as a pane. Okay. It's getting really complex now, but alright, frick it. Okay, I'm gonna say I'm gonna remove the keys. Screw it, man. You guys have seen it already. Shit. Shit. Okay, okay, so I'm gonna copy all that bullshit. Fix this. Please fix this. Nothing shows up on screen. Okay, let's see. Well, we can turn this one off. Yo! Okay, so it has a landing page. Let's create a, okay. Say Neil, get started. Neil, okay, create a link. Neil, or let's say Kura Neil 2K watch party or celebration Q&A. Hint, go subscribe, man, if you haven't already. Q&A. We are just ballin'. This you see, this is optional. Frick that. Submit link. Okay, so let's say what's this issue here? Oh, this is a warning. We don't care about this. Neil, are you single? No. Submit. Ask another question. Okay, so if I go to here and I reload this. Oh shit! Wait, what? It doesn't persist. Shit. Oh wait, no. Obviously, if I refresh and I hit it with a Kura Neil, which is the username I kept, please work. No, it doesn't persist. Shit, dude. That's not good. If I check my database, which is now in neon somewhere else, don't worry about that. Let me check the database. So there's a problem here with like persistence, right? So there is a problem with smoothly and dandy. Okay, so we just gave it some feedback. But dude, like this is basically done, dude. Like it's not even funny. Like it's basically done. Like the styling, and they took the purple gradient. It like has like, you know, a vibe, so that's fine. And these errors that you see here, these are just small errors. You can fix them up really quickly if you know what you're doing. I mean, so yeah, so now I'm basically telling it to fix like some a little bullshit, but that's basically it. Look, that's all I did. What did I do? I didn't do shit. Like, you saw what I did, right? It's not even funny. The shit works and it'll fix it. I know it's not that hard to fix it. So yeah. Moral of the story: use the cursor rules, use the requirements, and iterate again and again. I'm literally doing this shit. It's so funny. I'm literally iterating again and again. But yeah, that's it, man. Listen, if you need some help and you need like someone to guide you through this whole process, like click the link below in the description. You can hop on a call with me or whatever. I'll make sure we can find a good solution together. And yeah, another thing, I'm gonna start a second channel. As I'm recording this, I have no videos on there, but by the time you see this, I'll probably will have. The YouTube algorithm is really dangerous, dude. I can't be talking about my own personal like opinions and shit. They'll cancel me. They'll cancel me straight up. But I want to grow this YouTube channel. So click the link below in the description to subscribe on my second channel. I'm gonna start talking about like offensive shit, but more specifically like really like esoteric shit. Like, I want to be able to express what I think happened, in the ancient times, and how we can relate that to the current world of coding and building and capitalism and stuff like that. I'm yapping at this point. It's 2 a.m. I'm gonna go sleep. Let's see if this actually worked. Yo, what is this? This is fucking crazy, dude. Yes, okay, sign up with Neo. Okay. Whoa, yo, this shit is actually working. Yo, what the shit, dude? Look at that, man. This is actually done, dude. This is actually done. Look at this. This is a whole ass full stack app, and this shit's connected via database, fam. Bullshit. Okay, come on. Ask another question. Okay, but then how can I? That's crazy, dude. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, dude. Oh my god, this actually works too. That's not even funny, dude. Oh my god, look, see, now when I refresh, it just logs back in. This is done. It's basically done. Look at this shit, dude. Holy shit. There you go. Magic of cursor, dude. Life is a gift given by God to make proper use of it. Crazy shit, dude. Oh, man, take care, man. I hope you enjoyed this video, bro. Look at it. We vibe coded this whole thing. This is full stack. All I have to do is deploy it, and it should be fine. But again, go check it. Like, go check. Make sure your how do you say, your fundamentals are alright. Your full stack fundamentals. Take it easy, dude. 1 hour 11 minutes recording. I'm looking forward to cutting this all down, man. Take it easy. Mwah, love you. Take care. Be a G, okay? Be responsible with this shit, dude. You made it this far, man. You're a G, dude. Message me, bro. Hit me up, bro. Let's form a cult of like developers. Not a cult, but let's form like a group of developers. I'm being serious. If you're good at front end, hit me up. If you're good at back end, hit me up. If you're good at AI, hit me up. Or hardware or whatever. I'm assembling a dream team. And I'm not talking about it for the next couple of months. I'm talking about the next years. We need to stay in each other's network. So let me know, dude. Hit me up. Okay? Love you. Take care. Bye. Mwah.